Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Heart Next Door podcast. We are so excited about today's episode. We have an exciting guest. I'm so excited to welcome him. As you know, this season we are diving deep into maternal health and family wellness, and today's guest is going to give us a very interesting perspective about a way that we can enrich our lives and our families. Welcome, 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 Dave Ratcliff.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here.
So much of a pleasure to have you.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
why don't you tell us, Dave, I know you are a travel agent, you are with Planet Marketing. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how your passion for serving the community?
I'm retired military of 22 years.
Wow.
I love serving the country. I love serving the people. So when I got out, I decided to find something where I could help people, enrich people's lives, and make a difference. I found Planet Marketing. It allows you to take a person where they want to work part-time from home and still keep a job, be a second income, make that their primary income, stay home, take care of their kids, raising their kids, being available to their kids, whether it's their coaching stuff, basketball practice, whatever the kids may be having going on, you're able to stay at home, take care of the kids, and still be able to provide with your kids.
I love that, and I think that especially as a mom, I can speak from the standpoint that being with your family and having that time for them, that flexibility, with work and your career is really important. So I love that. I love to hear that. And I just want to point out, it's very interesting, the way that we actually met at a Moms in Business event.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me why, what brings you around, the mom community? Why do you have an affinity for helping and supporting moms?
Because unfortunately, there's actually a lot more single moms than there are single dads. And single moms, they need to find a way to be able to take care of their kid and not working 2-3 jobs where they're not able to see their kid grow up.
Definitely.
So I want to change that and make it where they're doing one job, part-time this, while they build it up, to being able to do this full-time. This is a job where you can work a couple hours a day, over the weekend, whatever your heart desires, whatever time you want to put into it, turn it from a small business into a large-scale business.
Interesting. Okay, so tell me about, if we speak about travel and from the travel perspective, because that's something that I was really interested to hear
Yes.
you talk about, because I, for example, love travel. It fuels me in a lot of different ways. So can you tell us from your vantage point, how can travel help to support families, especially moms, when we talk about maternal health and family wellness?
Well, it allows them to visit family easier, have family a part of people's lives. So birthdays, communions, all the different religions, things, it allows the mom, the dad, whoever might be overseas, in a different state, whatever, to be available to them to be a part of their lives. Or they're allowed to go to where their family is to be with that little one to support, again, the communions or whatever their religious cultures may need to protect. Because if you're able to be with your family, it makes everything less stressful and takes care of business.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me, though, when we talk about travel and families traveling, not necessarily to see other members of their family,
Yes.
but what if families want to travel like overseas, how do you feel, how in your experience has helping families travel, how do you feel that's helped to enrich families' lives by having those new experiences?
Because they're spending their time together
Yeah.
instead of mom's over here, dad's over here, or just mom's here. And
Yeah.
you always have either the younger sister or somebody else watching the baby. They're together, and when they travel, they're allowed to take their kids with them.
Of course.
So it's not where they got to go where they need to go, and they have to travel by themselves.
Yeah.
They're allowed to have their kids with them. Whatever they're doing, whether it's the events, whatever, the kids always travel with them.
Yeah.
Just like my sponsor, who got me into this program,
Yeah.
she's a single mother of a beautiful 4-year-old daughter, and her daughter travels with her for every event.
Oh, I love that. That's really important. So tell me, what are some nice destinations, recommended destinations that you have for families? Like top 3.
Top 3 would be Punta Cana,
Okay. Dominican Republic. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Jamaica,
Okay. Jamaica. Uh-huh.
and then of course you always have South America.
Okay. Yes. I love South America. Any country in particular in South America besides
No.
the Dominican Republic? Okay.
I've been pretty much all of them in my travels, and I've enjoyed every one of them, learning the different cultures, and it's just so much nicer and so stress-free
Yeah.
traveling and knowing you're doing something to help other people as well.
Awesome. So whenever we go to these destinations, for example, like the Dominican Republic or Jamaica, I love Jamaica. All of these I love the fact that all the destinations that you mentioned are very known to be very tropical destinations, right? You can go to the beach and have fun. So what are some things that you recommend that families do on vacations just to kind of unwind, especially when we talk about not even just families themselves, but like moms, for example. I was a mom who had, moms who experience a lot of stress, whether that's in pregnancy or, birth and beyond. What are some things that you recommend that we do when we travel to kind of unwind, release, de-stress?
I always talk with the family and recommend doing excursions where you get a little bit of learning the cultures or just an area, whether it be museums, whatever. If you like stuff like that and you go to those places, the stress levels stay down.
Yeah.
You're able to interact with the kids a lot easier, get them involved, which makes it an overall less stressful environment, and everybody enjoys it.
Yeah.
The kids grow up, they learn a lot of different cultures, a lot of different places, and it makes them more well-rounded and easier to adapt
Definitely.
in our amazing world we have in multiple cultures and all that. When they're in school, now they can interact with people because when they say they're from whatever country, maybe Iraq, wherever, they've been to some of them places, and they can actually talk some, or at least talk about areas.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. It's okay, you can. I'll just edit it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, so that's so interesting. I love that you shared that, and I'm also curious because I think, first of all, that speaks to something that I believe in my own life. For example, I was fortunate enough to be able to study abroad when I was in college in Costa Rica, and that was one of the most amazing and impactful experiences of my life because I learned Spanish. I spoke with a family that didn't speak any English at all. I lived with them. That was my host family, and as a result, learning Spanish has helped me in so many different ways and areas, and I also agree with what you said, just learning how to become a more well-rounded person, how to interact with different people because we're all so different, right? And so I think that when we travel, we come to understand that even amongst our differences, we're all so much of the same, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they were born a different way or have a different way of looking at something, they're still doing the same thing we're doing, just in a different way.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you're over there, you get to learn their cultures, see certain things. As long as you're respectful, even in the Middle East, you can go into these places, learn about their religions and their cultures, make it easier for everybody. And like I said, history is always good.
Yeah, it is. It's very good and very important. Okay, so tell us, Dave, if we were to decide that we wanted to, we needed your help, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Me and my family, we wanted your help. We're a family of four. We need a vacation. We need to unwind. We come to you and tell us, what is your process? What would you help us? Where would we start? How would you help us?
It would depend if it's online,
Okay.
in person.
Okay.
But either way, we have a questionnaire. We have you fill out with mom's name, dad's name, kids' names, the ages,
Got it.
the locations you want to go. If you have a mileage program, whether it's an airline, hotel, whatever, mileage programs, we make sure that's added so you get your points, all that stuff. We find out what kind of excursions you're looking to try to do, whether it's museums, culture itself, whatever it is. We put all that on there. So when I go online, I look up everything. I'm able to build you the perfect package, send it to you in an itinerary form, and you're allowed to say, yes, but can we do this?
To modify it according
Or
to
can we
this.
get rid of this
Yeah.
and do something similar but like this? We modify the itinerary. Again, it goes to you. Once you approve it, we book it, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Sometimes even as small as a $50 deposit holds it, depending on
Wow.
what you're doing at. Or you get on one of the plane plans, and you simply just make your payments leading up to your departure, depending on what kind of length you're talking about.
Simple as that. Wow. So you're talking about including everything from travel, airfare,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
hotel. Wow.
Correct.
It's all included in a package.
Do everything in one big package.
Okay, and for example, if we wanted to take a cruise as an experience like that, something that you...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Everything. I can do cruises, planes, trains, cars, hotels. Now, for the trick, as a travel agent, through Planet Marketing, you are allowed to also book concerts.
Oh, really?
So if you're going to somewhere, say in California, or wherever you know there's going to be a concert, whatever there, you can actually build that into your package, and you can actually be at a concert.
So that would count as like an excursion or an
Exactly.
experience.
But you can actually put that. You can actually go to the concert and all that via booked. Same, just as a travel agent. 90% of your travel agents cannot book that. You have to go to an outside source. Planet Marketing,
So
we can
that's
actually
an
book
edge.
that as well.
Wow, okay. Nice. That's a really nice incentive. So, because that was going to be one of my questions to you. I think that